Hey, it is Dave from the Q Crew Radio Show. We're here on the west side at the newest location of Crossroads Christian Church. I have the lead pastor, Patrick Garcia, with me. And this has been a project a while that you guys have been wanting to expand throughout the tri-state. So you finally got a building right now that people on the west side can kind of get their God in with you guys with Crossroads.
Right, yeah. So our facility, we've been in our location since 1998. Our church was started back in 1967. And we've always had one facility and one location, primarily on the, if not in Newburgh, on the east side of Evansville. And our church started because First Christian Church in downtown Evansville saw the growing part of Evansville on the east side, and they asked themselves this question: what's it going to take to reach those people? And so they came to the conclusion that, well, to reach people, we have to be near people. And so they sent several families to go and start this church, which would later become Crossroads. And 50 years later to the year, we're doing the same exact thing. We're becoming one church in multiple locations. And we started to really get traction with this journey about a year and a half ago. And we said in the next 5 years, we want to be one church with 5 locations, not because we want Crossroads to become famous. We want people to know about us, and that's not what it's about. It's about Jesus, and we're just saying, hey, we found something good. He's changed our life, and at the end of the day, we believe that all the needs, all the brokenness in our world today can be found and can be solved through Christ and Christ alone. So rather than people coming to us, we're saying, that's okay if you don't want to. We're going to go to you.
So the goal is 5 churches within the next couple of years. So this is the first one coming off the Newburgh campus.
Right.
So how important it is to get the word out that people know on the west side, because it's a big division, west side, east side here in Evansville. How important is it for you to cross that line, if you will, and be on the west side so people can come and meet with Jesus and get to know him?
Yeah. So whenever we determine a campus to start, like where's our next location going to be, we realized early on that roughly several hundred families, and there have been different numbers along the way that have been kind of reduced down to, but several hundred families commute from a 15-minute radius of this campus all the way over to Newburgh, and it just so happens that if you live within a 15-minute radius of the church's location, you are far more likely to get connected and engaged and find community in that church. So if you live outside of that 15-minute radius, the chances of you actually getting connected to that church is dramatically less. And so that's the whole idea and kind of fuel behind becoming one church in multiple locations, is continuing to expand our reach and giving people greater and clearer access to our church. And again, it's not about Crossroads, it's not about our church, but it's about Jesus. And it just so happens that starting campuses around the tri-state area is the best and clearest way, and is our approach and strategy to advance Jesus and to make his name famous.
And again, it's going to be a little bit different if people are used to going to the Newburgh campus. Obviously, it's a little different location, and people are going to be, change is always hard for people. So we have Dave, you're going to be the west side, kind of take care of this area and stuff like that. So what can people expect when they come in here on a Sunday? Because you're going to have 2 services. So what can they expect when they walk through the doors here on the west side campus now? Because service starts on Sunday. What can they expect?
The first thing, our service times are at 9:15 and 11, so they're a little bit different than Newburgh. But when they come here, they can expect the same great experience of connecting with people, connecting with serving opportunities, connecting with Christ, and then connecting with other people who really long to grow in their faith, understand more who Jesus is to them. So that same thing is going to happen here. We're going to have great programming for kids, birth up through middle school on Sunday. So that, there'll be things for kids, there'll be things for adults, and just great opportunities to connect with the community.
I actually have a great idea if we can do this. I'm going to pretend I'm a new person walking through the door. I want you to kind of show me what I'm going to feel like when I walk here on a Sunday. What the process is. I have a kid with me. What's the process? Where do I go? How do I interact with you guys? How do I interact with the other people of the church? And how do I become part of Crossroads?
Yeah.
So let's just, we're going to walk here. Like, I'm walking through the door. Look at, we're doing this for real, ready?
The main entrance right here.
Usually somebody's holding the door, right?
Yep.
Okay, someone's holding the door up, but I'll hold it for myself. So I walk in. Good morning, guys.
Hey, welcome to Crossroads.
Good morning. My name's Dave.
Dave, nice to meet you. I'm Dave too.
Oh, I love it, man. I love Dave's.
There you go. Daves are awesome.
There you go.
Daves are awesome. We're going to throw the camera, break the fourth wall. So, all right, so we walk in. We got the family.
Like the third wheel here.
You are the host. If you want to sit down, we got this covered. So you walk with my family. So what's the very first thing that I'm going to do?
I see you got some kids. We've got a great place. We bring people over to kids check-in.
Okay.
It's pretty simple for first-time guests. They can just come in. We've got a quick form to fill out to get your kid's names, just some information that we need to check your kid in so that you know your kid is safe, and then we've got everything taken care of for them. So you fill in the first-time kids form.
Okay.
And then we take. And we've got kids, so again, we've got middle school, preschool, nursery, and elementary classes right down this hall. It's really easy. And then a great volunteer is going to take them down and engage them in the class down there.
Now, say I attended the Newburgh location several years, and I have a kid already in that youth program. Do I still need to fill this out when I show up, or will you already be in the computer system?
You'll be already in the system. We do have to make a quick change to make sure that you're connected to the West Campus, but we do that via iPad. It's a quick click of a button. It's really simple.
Very nice.
So for those who are regular, you just come and it's the same check-in process as we use at our other campuses.
Okay.
So there's continuity across the campuses for that. Make it real nice and easy.
So now I kick my kids down the hall.
Yep, exactly.
One thing about our kids ministry, we've designed our ministry to really answer 4 fundamental questions that every parent asks whenever they pick their kid up on a Sunday morning. And it's, no matter who you are, how old your kids are, chances are you're going to ask or wonder, be curious about these 4 questions. First, is it safe? Is my kid safe? Is it clean? You don't want to drop your kid off in a room where there's a mess or trash on the floor. So is it safe? Is it clean? Was it fun? We don't want to bore people. We think it's a sin to bore people with the Bible.
Yeah.
And fourthly, parents want to know what did you learn today? And so if we can accomplish those 4 things on a weekend, when we take care of and intentionally invest in kids that are dropped off here for an hour, then that's a success for us. That's a win for us. So those 4 questions, that's what you can experience here at Newburgh, and here on our West Campus as well.
And I tell you what, as a father of a 12-year-old, I ask that every time on a Sunday myself, hey, what'd you learn today?
Yep.
And so it's great to know that you guys are actively trying to get that information to the kids. Sorry. So we drop the kids off. I like to kick my kids in the butt when I drop them off.
You should.
So where do I go next? Do I go talk to someone, or do I go find the?
You got plenty.
I don't have to use the restroom, but if I did, if I was doing this, like, hey,
so you can either use the restroom, it's whatever you'd like to do, or you can grab a quick snack. We'll have donuts and coffee right behind you, our snack table, and then you can head into the worship center.
Now this is going to be a little bit different than the Newburgh one. Not as big, obviously, in the auditorium. Are we still going to have like the live choir and people singing, or is that all going to be part of the stream from Newburgh? Yeah,
so it'll be a live worship experience. So we'll have a live band, live host, and then we will stream in the message from Newburgh so that we can capitalize on having quality speakers in one location and be able to maximize our impact across the tri-state.
Now, will we still get Patrick's awesome humor?
No,
okay, perfect.
It doesn't
translate well.
It doesn't come across.
It doesn't translate well in person either, but you're fine.
Especially on the west side.
On the west side, just get that 18 months older. So basically, grab a seat, right? I can sit down here. We're going to have the live worship experience over there. I heard Patrick, you're singing pretty well, don't you? I think you want to. Have you checked the mics out yet, Dave?
They don't call me Frank Sinatra for nothing.
Yeah. No, they don't call him Frank Sinatra.
I don't think I've ever heard that.
Yeah.
But you look at it, so you have 1, 2, 3 TVs, and you have a large screen. So no matter where you're sitting at, when that live stream comes in, you're going to have a good view. It's almost like you're sitting in Patrick right there on stage with you.
It is a great picture, and really what we found is that people don't even realize that he's not sitting right up there bringing the message to them. One of the best things about Patrick and Rick and the speakers that we bring in is they're very engaging, and they translate really well over to the broadcast message. So really, they're great at engaging people, bringing them into to Scripture and to practical points, and that translates across the screen very well.
And what's interesting is that if you come to Newburgh, most people for most of the message are not looking at me or who's ever up there teaching. We're looking at the screens.
Absolutely.
And so it's really going to be no different. In fact, you can make an argument that the teaching experience is better here because it's a bigger screen, it's clear, you're closer to it, higher quality, and it's gonna, I think, be just a non-issue.
So we go through the service, we go through the teaching, we wrap things up, we walk out. Is there going to be a chance for people to connect with small groups in here? Is there going to be a chance to maybe volunteer in this campus? I know you're always looking for volunteers, maybe they want help in the Kids Zone. What are some of those step processes that people can go through here on the west side?
Yeah, so it's very similar across all our campuses, pretty intentionally, so that we can speak pretty clearly with our messages. But basically when you leave here, we've got a welcome center out here we can walk to that you can go get connected to small groups. If you want to, accept Jesus Christ and be baptized, we've got that opportunity. We've got opportunities to serve, and we've got opportunities That's really houses all of our opportunities here at the Welcome Center.
Now the biggest question is, how do I get here?
Sure.
Now we kept saying the West Side. Well, how do I get to the West Side location?
Good question. So we're right off the Lloyd and St. Joe. Go north on St. Joe, and just past the McDonald's on St. Joe, and it's on the right. It's on the east side of St. Joe, just by the cemetery. So it's a big red roof building, and really you can't miss it. It's a pretty great location to get started with. Yeah.
And again, services are going to be twice on Sunday. What are the times?
Yeah, 9:15 and 11.
All right, so a little bit different than the Newburgh campus.
Yep, just behind the Newburgh campus.
15 minutes.
Yep.
Enough to touch up the live stream.
Yeah.
Insert some humor, some jokes in there.
Yes, we try.
Edit.
There you go. Edit
some things out.
They want to know more about the Westside campus. Can they go right to the website for you guys?
Yeah. Go to the website, cccgo.com. You can go to that, or you can go to cccgo.com/west. They'll take you right to the West Campus tab on the page.
Very nice. So let me ask you this honest opinion: how excited you are now for the very first people to come here on Sunday for the very first service?
So excited. I mean, it's hard to believe that this day's almost here. We've been planning and dreaming and thinking about this day for a long time, and so it's a little bit surreal, especially having seen all the factors, components, and details come together recently. But Sunday is what it's all about, and welcoming people. We just want people to know that no matter who you are, no matter what you've done, even if you got thrown out of your last church, which I'm sure that's probably been your story
a couple
as well.
times. A couple times. I'm a transient.
Same here.
It happens.
No matter what you've done, you're welcome here, and our job is just to point you to Jesus, because we believe that He not only can save us, but He can show us a better way to live in life.
There you go. So if you're on the West Side and you're looking for a new church home, check out Crossroads. Their new West Side campus will be opening up for the first time this weekend. Again, get all the details. What's the website again?
cccgo.com. So Charlie, Go.com. And at the top, you can click on West or Newburgh, or just go to cccgo.com/west.
Now Dave's going to be headed to the West Side. You're going to be here on the Newburgh side. I think you should add arm wrestle to see which one has a better campus right now, right?
Wow. I've got more chest hair than you.
He does. So. He does. And I have more hair where it counts. But, that's okay. We're not.
I think we're supposed to sit together. Like I said, God gives me a haircut every day, so I'm gonna go. We got to open up one on the north side. I'll go over there. So, check it out online and everything. Again, the very first service. We're excited. A new church on the West Side with Crossroads Christian Church.
Looking forward to seeing you guys there.